Hello and welcome back to Race Recap. My name is Jackson. A little less than 2 weekends ago, we had the NTT Indycar drivers racing at Mid-Ohio. If you want to pause the video, take a look at the track description for Mid-Ohio, you can do so. Actually, the Truck Series and the next NASCAR recap, they will also be at Mid-Ohio with the ARCA Menard Series. So, Truck Series, that's their first start at Mid-Ohio. But IndyCar's been coming here for a long time, and as you saw on the track description, it says this is the rolling start line. They do not start where the normal start-finish line is, right over here. They'll go down through the keyhole and come down that long straightaway. They do that in IMSA and in IndyCar. So, an 80-lap event, an eventful race it was. No caution was brought out when Will Power, the Penske car, spun out on the first opening lap, sent him all the way to the back of the pack, but was able to recover very well. The first full course caution was for the Arrow McLaren car, Felix Rosenqvist, who had a good run going until his engine exploded just past the front straightaway, and he had to pull off to a runoff, and that caused a full course yellow. And then on that restart, they didn't make it very far before the AJ Foyt number 14 rookie Kyle Kirkwood got off track and didn't seem too hard into the tire wall, but there was no good replay of it, but you could hear it in the camera view that it slammed into that tire barrier wall. I think it was just caught up in one of the little blanket tarps that they had there. So that crushed his left side of his car, and he was done for the day. And then his teammate brought out the third full course caution on that restart down in the keyhole, turns 2 and 3. Dalton Kellett got hit in the back by the 45 of Jack Harvey as they were checking up into their turn 2 and 3, and the 4 car went around and stalled on track. Then there was no caution. Takuma Sato got off where Kyle Kirkwood did in about the same manner. Fortunately, he was able to keep it out of the wall and just rode through the grass and gravel. And then the fourth caution was for the third AJ Foyt car. Bad day for AJ Foyt. Tatiana Calderon, I think she had some sort of mechanical issues. It was a gearbox, it turned out to be, and she had to come to a stop on track. And then the fifth caution, the Andretti cars were not playing well the whole race, all 4 of them, that matter. This time it was Alexander Rossi in the 27 and the 28 of Romain Grosjean. They got together just past turn 3 and went off into the gravel, and Grosjean made a little contact with the tire wall and stalled it on the circuit, which brought out the 5th and final full course yellow. And then there was no caution. Colton Herta, another Andretti Autosports car. There was a lot of contact between all 4 of them. He spun around but was able to keep it going straight. And the checkered flag in this race went to the 3 Penske of Scott McLaughlin. That's his second win of the year. Top 10 here were Scott McLaughlin, Alex Palou, Will Power, Rinus VeeKay, Scott Dixon, Marcus Ericsson, the championship leader, Joseph Newgarden and Helio Castroneves, Ricky David Malukas, and Simon Pagenaud ran out of top 10. DNF's in this race, Callum Ilott had to pull off with engine problems. Pato O'Ward was a bad day for Arrow McLaren. He had a problem with the fuel system. Tatiana Calderon, I mentioned, had the gearbox issue. Kyle Kirkwood out for the accident, and engine difficulties. That was for Felix Rosenqvist. Well, that's all for Race Recap. Come join us in about a week when we have the recap of the NTT IndyCar Series going up north to Canada in the streets of Toronto.